The autumn wind is a pirate, blustering in from sea. With a rollicking song he sweeps along, swaggering boisterously. His face is weather-beaten. He wears a hooded sash, with a silver hat about his head, and a bristling black mustache. He growls as he storms the country, a villain big and bold. And the trees all shake and quiver and quake as he robs them of their gold. The autumn wind is a raider, pillaging just for fun. He'll knock you round and upside down and laugh when he's conquered and won.
What's up, Raider Nation? This is the Raider Critique coming at you for your September 18th, 2017 review of Week 1 and Week 2 of the NFL football season for our beloved Oakland Raiders. You noticed I haven't come at you guys for, I don't know, about a week or so because, well, the defense shut me up, man. I mean, what can I say? I'm real happy to know that the defense has basically shut me the hell up about talking any kind of crap about them after the shellacking that we've done to the first two teams this season in the Tennessee Titans and the New York Jets. It's absolutely wonderful. I've got some stats for you here for Week 2 that I will go over here in a second. But first, like I was saying before, I just want to go ahead and reach out to the defense of the Raiders organization. You guys are honestly giving me you guys are giving me like nothing to really do for these videos since you're playing so well. We had 3.5 sacks yesterday, 1 forced fumble made by Carl Joseph. I mean, in the 45-20 shellacking that we did to the Jets, man. It was defensively, offensively, this team is firing on all cylinders. There is absolutely nothing that can stand in our way except for maybe the Chiefs, who are looking also really good this season. We got all kinds of offensive firepower out of our team this week, just like we did last week against the Titans. I'll tell you what, man, this team is so good that I don't know if I can ever really hate on something that's so perfect. I mean, our coaching staff is doing their job. Our team, offensively, defensively, special teams, man, they're all playing ball the way they're supposed to. And it's why we're routing these teams. We're basically handing them their ass. The Jets got to find out yesterday, if you fuck up, we will capitalize. And if you don't block for your quarterback, we will make him hurt. Mario Edwards Jr., Khalil Mack, D'Amico Autry. Who else got a sack here? Let's look here. Who else got a sack? Carl Joseph got a sack. See, and I mean, like, for real, I mean, TJ Carey had 5 tackles. Corey James, 5 tackles, 2 assists. Bruce Irvin, 3 tackles, which, by the way, one of those tackles he was flagged on, and they picked the flag up because you can't flag somebody for hitting them too hard. It's absolutely outrageous, man. These officials need to do something about their officiating, that is for sure. Now, let's just go offensively here and let's just go let's go to the offense for a second. We have so many weapons, from our quarterback all the way down to our deep wide receiver core. From badass running backs, to badass tight ends, to awesome wide receivers. We have so many weapons. A lot of these defenses that we're going to face this year are going to be telling themselves, and I'm telling you right now, this is probably the best offense that any team has ever seen. Now, Tom Brady and the Patriots might have had a dynasty, but he built those players around him. He gave them names. He didn't have a bunch of star power around him like Derek Carr does, and these dudes have already made names for themselves, and they continue to impress. Jared Cook, Jalen Richard, DeAndre Washington, Marshawn Lynch, Amari Cooper, Michael Crabtree, Cordell Patterson. All right, the list goes on and on and on behind a stud offensive line, who, by the way, is the reason why we win a lot of these games. Because of offensive line, if we didn't have y'all, we wouldn't get these big explosive runs that we get. I mean, literally, kudos to the whole motherfucking Raiders organization for turning it around after 14 years of suffering and losing and being talked shit to. The AFC West is probably the most dominant division in the NFL right now. The charge being led by us. We are the most dangerous team in the NFL right now. I'm pretty sure there's not very many teams out there who would like to face us right now. We're firing on all cylinders, buddy. There's nothing to critique here, except for how badass we really are. Now let's go over some damn stats before I run out of time on this video. Sorry about leaving that picture on there for a while, but we had Derek Carr, 23 of 28 for 230 yards, 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions. Those 3 touchdown passes were thrown to Michael Crabtree. 6 receptions for 80 yards, buddy. All right. Followed by Jalen Richard, 2 for 51. Amari Cooper, 4 for 33. Jared Cook, 4 for 25. DeAndre Washington, 3 for 15. And then we had a couple single passes thrown to Lee Smith, Walford, Patterson, and Lynch, all for under 10 yards. Rushing, Jalen Richard, 6 attempts for 58 yards and a touchdown. Cordell Patterson, 3 for 57 and a touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, 12 for 45 and a touchdown. And then DeAndre Washington, 6 for 20. Sorry, guys, I ain't wearing my glasses, so it's kind of hard to read all this stuff here. Now, Giorgio Tavacchio, let me just go ahead and touch base on this guy in case a lot of you don't understand where he came from. He's played on quite a few NFL teams, has never made it to an NFL roster. He's been on our practice squad for about 3 or 4 years, you know, and I've always had faith in bringing this guy in, having a decent backup to Sebastian Janikowski, who, you know, slowly is deteriorating in his time, but I mean, you know, he's done a lot of great things for us, and I do want to touch base on that because the reason why in the heck we re-signed him is because we know this is our Super Bowl year, and we're going to give that dude a ring, man. That's just exactly how we're going to wind up doing it. Why not keep him on for another year? So we signed him for $1 million less than he wanted. You know, I mean, it's really not a bad idea that we did this because we know we're going to the Super Bowl. All right? You mark my words, man. We're going to be number 1 in the AFC. We're catching a first-round bye. All right? And we're shooting straight to the goddamn Super Bowl. That's exactly how it's going to work this year. And ain't none of you fucking other teams, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Kansas City Chiefs, the New England Patriots, none of you have a chance. All right? You have a slim chance if our defense doesn't show up. But by the way we're playing right now, I'm sorry, guys. You guys can think about how it's your year all you want. We know it's our year. All right? And we just know it. We're not going to have any problems that we had last year. We do have problems with penalties, which, you know, we got quite a few penalties this game, but they're not affecting us in winning because we're blowing teams out. Now, I know we've only played the Jets and the Titans. We've still got a long road ahead of us. But if we keep playing like this, right, we're going to be a tough team to beat. We're going to be an extremely tough team to beat. And Derek Carr, honestly, 23 of 28, with the way he was throwing, he seemed kind of off. If 23 of 28 is kind of off, just wait till he's on. I mean, people sit there and talk about Aaron Rodgers, you know, and Dak Prescott, and God forbid Carson Palmer. Derek Carr is a beast, man. This dude is going to be a Hall of Fame quarterback, if not the best quarterback of all time. We didn't have a single turnover on offense. That really helps. But our penalties were 9 of 79. Now we got to clean that up, you know, and I know there was a couple personal fouls in there. We got to clean it up. We got to stop clipping, you know. I mean, but the bottom line is that it's great to be a Raider fan.
I'm the president of the Raider Nation. Please use this as motivation.
If you want a piece of this, you can come and get it.
I'm the president of the Raider Nation. Please use this as motivation.
If you want a piece of this, you can come and get it.
I'm the president of the Raider Nation. Please use this as motivation.